Hey guys, today we will be talking about a bit of a sensitive subject, suicide. So I'm going to tell, the suicide hotline number. It is 1-800 2738 255. And welcome back to Fan Fiction Cringe Saga. And today I found some cringe that is very, cringe-worthy. You can already tell that, by the tone of my voice, I'm not really too excited to talk about this cringe to start off. I kind of just wanted to get it out of the way so it wouldn't be too big of a damper on the rest of the video, so, we could still have some fun. Basically, what this was another watch series, but instead of watching the actual series they came from, it was watching of Markiplier, and Ruby was watching Markiplier videos. And in this, segment, it was about Daniel Kyer's suicide. It was Markiplier's I Lost a Friend video, and it was very disrespectful. Like, they tried to make it not disrespectful and have, the Ruby cast be very connected to Markiplier and to Syndicate, but not really. They really weren't. They even acknowledged that, so I'm still kind of confused as to why they did that. But anyways, as I've been saying, yeah, it was just really, really bad. The author, I don't even think should have even touched up on it. Suicide, it's a bad thing. It's a hard thing. Like, they had Yang, get angry at Daniel, and it gets on my nerves that someone wrote that a fictional character got angry at a real person's death that had a very big impact on YouTube as well. I'm just... It's just horrible. Well, with that out of the way, I guess I should move on to the more comedic segments of this video. Or, you know what, I can't even get to it. This will have to be just a part 2, and I'll have to make a part 5. This is not the usual fun cringe. This is the god-awful cringe. I'm still kind of, messed up over that cringe. Because not only did it make me wince, oh, that was bad, it made me wince in just the sheer audacity that the author had when they wrote the segment. It was just bad, and it left a sour taste in my mouth. I'm actually having thoughts of even uploading this to my channel. It's on a whole new level of cringe. It wasn't even the cringe where you can have slight fun and poke fun at it. It was the type of cringe that was just cringe. It was just bad all around. I could barely force myself to read it. It was that bad, and they tried to have character development with Ruby in them through the death as well. It was disrespectful and just horrible. It was just bad. And, this, I don't know if I want this to be an extra or just part 2, because I want this to be a somewhat comedic story, but this will be in the thing because it will show you how bad and how cringy it can be. And this is just one of the many cringy things. Having characters watch a YouTuber and then have said YouTuber break down on video about a close friend's death, and then they get ticked off over said person's death. And to make it worse, when it originally came out, it came out around the same time said person took his life. From what I can tell, what I read, it was a re-upload. It was a re-upload from a guy on Watab, and he said, I got this off of fanfiction.net. I am not the original author, yada, yada, yada. And it came out in around 2015. And I actually remember this, because I remember some of the things I was put. There was also a similar thing with Smosh, but at least they did the right thing with Smosh and made it way less cringy. And my voice hurts from the last recording session because I tried to record it like 5,000 different times. Sorry about that, but I'm actually genuinely disgusted with this author, because they took a real life event, treated it almost like a joke, if we're being completely honest, that someone's unfortunate and untimely demise, that they got to such a low point that they did that to themselves. It hurts. It hurts me, almost. Like, emotionally, I actually feel kind of hurt. Like, I feel sick to my stomach. Even now, I've been sick ever since I read it. Like, I had a whole script done. And, I was going to do that. But I also wanted to get a script ready for, the next part of Fanfiction Cringe Saga. And so I saw this, and someone told me that it was pretty cringe. And they were right. It was ungodly cringy. And I feel sick to my stomach still. They went out of their way, and they just, they made it apparent that they don't really care. Like, they put in the thing that I don't want to copy the, everything that happened with Markiplier because it was such an emotional scene. And that may be true, but they messed up big time if they wanted to be, just good people. They messed up. The situation that they did was messed up. The way they went about it was messed up. And it still makes me sick that they did this. Now, I will be going back to our originally scheduled, funny fanfiction Saga after this. It's just crazy, man. I will see you in the next Kecker Cringe. Bye.